Dante, a playful puppy with a wagging tail, loved food. Every day was an adventure for him, especially when it came to finding something delicious to eat. He sniffed, he snooped, he followed his nose to yummy treats. His keen sense of smell was his greatest asset, leading him to all sorts of tasty discoveries. One sunny day, Dante smelled something amazing. The scent was unlike anything he had ever encountered before, and it made his little heart race with excitement. A delicious sausage, juicy and plump, sat on a picnic blanket. It was the perfect treat, and Dante could almost taste it already. Dante's tummy rumbled like a tiny drum. The sound was a reminder of how hungry he was, and it spurred him into action. He had to have it. Nothing else mattered in that moment. His eyes were locked on the prize, and his determination was unwavering. Dante inched closer, his tail wagging faster. Each step brought him nearer to the sausage, and his excitement grew with every passing second. He took a deep breath, the smell making his mouth water. The aroma was intoxicating, and he could hardly contain himself. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept the sausage off the blanket. It was as if the universe was playing a cruel joke on him. It sailed through the air, Dante's lunch taking flight. His eyes widened in disbelief as he watched his precious meal drift away. No, he thought, my delicious sausage. His mind raced as he tried to figure out what to do next. Dante knew what he had to do. There was no time to waste. He had to act quickly if he wanted to save his lunch. He took off running, a determined look on his face, ready to chase his lunch across the park. With every bound, he got closer to his goal, driven by the hope of a tasty reward. Dante zipped after the flying sausage, his little legs a blur. His heart pounded with excitement as he darted through the garden, determined to catch his prize. The sausage bounced over flower beds, Dante hot on its trail. He could almost taste the delicious treat as it flew just out of reach, teasing him with every bounce. He squeezed under a park bench, narrowly avoiding a grumpy old cat. The cat hissed and swiped a paw at him, but Dante was too quick, his eyes locked on the sausage. The chase led him past giggling children, a surprised squirrel, and even a sleeping sunbather. The children cheered him on, while the squirrel chattered angrily at the disturbance. The sausage bounced higher, almost out of reach. Dante's determination grew stronger. He knew he had to jump higher and run faster if he wanted to catch it. Dante stretched his short legs, jumping and leaping. Each leap brought him closer, but the sausage seemed to have a mind of its own, always staying just a bit ahead. He tumbled over his own paws, landing in a heap. For a moment he lay there, dazed and confused, wondering if he would ever catch that elusive sausage. "Woof!" he exclaimed, shaking his head. He couldn't let a little fall stop him. With renewed energy he got back on his feet, ready to continue the chase. But Dante wasn't giving up. He had to catch that sausage. His determination was unwavering, and he knew that with enough persistence he would succeed. Just when Dante thought all hope was lost, he saw them. His heart leaped with joy as he recognized the familiar flutter of wings. A flock of pigeons watched the sausage soar through the air. They had been observing the commotion from above, their keen eyes following every twist and turn. "Help me!" barked Dante. "My lunch is escaping!" His voice was filled with desperation, and he hoped the pigeons would understand his plea. The pigeons, understanding his plight, swooped into action. They communicated with each other through a series of chirps and coos, devising a plan to save the sausage. They flew in formation, their wings guiding the sausage back towards Dante. It was a coordinated effort, each pigeon playing a crucial role in the rescue mission. Dante watched in amazement as the sausage gracefully landed right in front of him. He could hardly believe his eyes. It was like a dream come true. He couldn't believe his luck. Thank you, he barked happily, wagging his tail with joy. His gratitude was boundless, and he felt a deep sense of appreciation for his feathered friends. The pigeons cooed and chirped, proud to have helped their new friend. They celebrated their success, knowing they had made a difference in Dante's day. Dante had learned that even in a chase for a tasty treat, having friends by your side made all the difference. He realized that true friends are always there to lend a helping hand, or in this case, a wing. Dante, with the precious sausage safely at his paws, took a triumphant bite. The taste was even better than he imagined. He happily munched, savoring his victory. The pigeons gathered around, and Dante, in a gesture of gratitude, shared small pieces of his sausage. The park was filled with the sounds of happy chirps and satisfied munching. Dante, his tummy full and his heart even fuller, knew this was an adventure he wouldn't forget. He had chased his lunch across the park, made new friends, and learned the importance of sharing. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the park, Dante and his pigeon friends settled down. He knew that no matter where his adventures took him, he could always count on the kindness of others, and the joy of sharing a delicious meal. And so, the tale of Dante's daring sausage chase became a legend, a story whispered amongst the animals in the park, a reminder that even the smallest pup can have the biggest adventures.